Hello, my name's Andrew Greenway. Um, this is a picture of my family. This right, there. This right here in the middle is my dad, Bill Greenway, or the one I call my dad. He's actually my uncle. He's about 65. It's my kid. He is about 13, and then that's my other kid. He's about 11. That's Andrew. That's Elijah. It's kind of cool. Oh, can't see shit. Well, anyway, just been living life lately. Thinking about taking some damn lie detector test at home because I felt like it would be safer, because people don't look at it as federal insurance, for example. That admissible in court federal insurance, they thought I was after them. Hell no. Had a different theory in mind. Had Gray, I decided to do something smart for you and Greg Trebet. I'm starting my own record company. I'm invested in you guys. Investing, and the reason is because I actually listen to some of the stuff you have to say, and some of the stuff you have to say in your music is very good. So, I was wondering if you wanted to be part owners to my record company I'm starting. Went to college for administration, so you might be proud to see that your buddy, he, did something with his life. I went to Peoria Mid-State, a private school, and a lot of people don't look at that as a four-year Yale University, but it is a private school. I'm 33, my dad's 65. Got a brother, Christopher Greenway, who he looks like me, but only with tan complexion. If people wonder why I'm always doing this out of curiosity, why I'm always doing that, it's easy. It's because when I want to say something really evil, speak out loud, for example, I cover my mouth because it's to make it to where it's not, how can I put it, it's something where I just started doing it, and it's the way I do all things. Thought, considered, even if I pass a lie detector test, changing my last name. Yeah, I may not go to prison or jail, but my dad wasn't looking at it this way. This is my main concern. You all thought federal insurance is funny and someone getting the hell suit out of them, then the words that you're not thinking is tsunami, for example. It's just a thought, but I don't know. I think I'd rather just settle down with someone I don't even have a choice to. But I was wondering if there was someone who agreed with me on this. It'd be safer to take it at home so they could get their answer, be done with it, say fuck it, because these ones that they supply in federal administrations can be rigged. For example, the year was 1989. It was rigged. The guy got hung in prison. It was a sad story. Never met the guy except a couple of times. Didn't know much about him. Knew he was crazy enough to climb on top of a house and try to commit suicide after abusing the substance PCP, if you want to call it abuse. Stuff like that is more serious, but if you weren't thinking of name, I was thinking of why this woman is going to submit me into becoming her husband. I was suggesting my dad to start thinking quick, because that thought of Kermit the Frog in BPO was, I was thinking if my dad wasn't a scientist look, and I am. I'm a paranormal investigator, and if my dad ain't looking at it this way, or if he is, but he ain't taking a closer observation, uh, if the man's looking at it as, yeah, you may have been the one to get her pregnant, but the thing is he can make serious money off it. But since there's no real will written, none of you would get shit. Even my dad, he'd get sued by this person. He could seriously get sued. My dad ain't thinking of this, alive or dead. He'd get his ass sued off. I mean, if my dad wasn't thinking that, then he only looks at it as one person. He doesn't look at it as a lot of people. He doesn't look at it. If he doesn't look at it as a lot of people, and that's my main concern. That's a sad mistake. There's a such thing as stores, for example. Walk into a grocery store, you're eye-sighted. Whether there were cameras during that year or not, eye-sighted is even worse. But the money, the way I look at it is we live in a kid-killed-kid world, depressing shit like that, and that's the way I look at it. Depressing, very depressing, because you never thought of that. Then you need to think of this, for example. This is how I'm trying to help out Mackinac and where I live, get them to wake up and say, is it a kid-kill-kid world? So you couldn't pick up on a CB and believe that? Someone's announcing that on a CB. You don't believe that? And you just don't know enough.